Hey there, this is Ashley, and I'm going to show you how to set up forms and manage your forms today. So to do that, you're going to hover over Settings, hover over Forms, and then you're going to click on Manage Forms. And that is going to take you to all of your forms listed out here. So you'll see them all out in a list. You can see their form name. If any new submissions have come through, you'll see little orange boxes with the date of the most recent submission will show up here, the form year that the form is associated with, so when it's been created, and then the user type. So whoever's filling out this form, whether it be a customer, a member, volunteer, staff member, that sort of thing. Another cool thing that you can do is if you hover over any form name, you have the option to either edit the form, preview the form. So if we click on this little preview button, you'll see what that looks like here. And then if we go back, you can also copy the form, which is really nice if you're trying to copy forms from last year and you don't want to move over those submissions from last year. You can just copy the form, rename it, and change the date. So that's pretty cool. And then the last option is to deactivate the form. A couple other options here up at the top. You can filter by active or inactive forms if you want to show those up in the list. You can also filter by year. And this is also where you're going to add a new form, this little hyperlink. Then lastly, you have that little search box up in the top right-hand corner. So if you have multiple pages of forms, this is an easy way for you to pull up something quickly. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into adding a new form. So I'm going to click on that hyperlink at the top middle of the page. And then it's going to pull up these four boxes here that are required fields in order to build out a form. So you will need to put in a form title. So we can put 5K run registration as an example here. And then you're also required to select a user type, whoever's filling out this form. So let's go ahead and select customer. The current year will show up, and then your email submissions too. So you're going to want to put anybody who you want to receive submissions for forms as people are filling those out online. Now, if you are the primary contact on your website, you'll automatically receive these emails. But if you wanted to add anybody additionally, you totally can in this section here. So once you're ready and this is all filled out to your liking, you can save the form right here. If it's a member form and you need the account to be required in order to log in to fill out the form, you can check that little box. We're going to go ahead and hit save. Once we save the form, you'll see that there's more information that shows up, your form items, and then some other options here under your email submissions field. These are two big items. You can actually enable spam protection on all your forms, or you also can call that CAPTCHA. You also are able to limit the number of submissions on a form as well. So if you have a certain amount that you can fill into a specific space, you can maximize the number of submissions on that. And you can also edit the submission limit response as well, so they know that there is a limit on submissions. Now, just to show you what this will look like with the enable spam protection, so you can see what that looks like, if we go ahead and hit preview here, you'll see at the bottom with the CAPTCHA, there is going to be a little I'm not a robot box that they have to check before they submit a form. Going back to the form here, there is a little text box above the form where you start filling in information, where you can put in anything, whether that be a specific image or specific text description or instructions. You can put in this text above the form. Now, in the next video, we're going to get more into the form items, but that is the few items that you have before you get into actually building your form.